Hello there, I'm Sheryl Hanna from Las Vegas with Health and Wellness Naturally. Are you looking for real answers when it comes to your health, not just another Band-Aid? Well, me too. And that's why I'm so excited to introduce you to Marketplace Global, a company that offers safe, natural products backed by science. And they've made a real difference in my life. I will be here each week exploring different health topics and issues and sharing simple ways to support your body naturally from the inside out. If you're ready to control your health the natural way and your wealth, if you choose to help others by sharing these incredible products, you're in the right place. So let's get started. This week's topic is obesity growing concern in America. And before we get started, I want to read this disclaimer. The information presented here is for educational and information purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something learned with this presentation. Obesity is defined as having a body mass index, a BMI of 30 or more. And surprisingly, even a person with a trim-looking body can be classified as obese. High body fat percentage, excess visceral fat, that's the fat around our internal organs that causes havoc in our bodies, and a low muscle mass contributes to this BMI. The standard BMI for the normal range is between 18.5 to 24.9. Overweight is from 25 to 29.9, and obese is 30 or higher. Well, worldwide, more than 1 billion people have obesity. 650 million adults, 340 million adolescents, and 39 million children. 4 million people die each year as a result of obesity, and the worldwide obesity rate has nearly doubled since 1980. Obesity is so concerning because of so many other health-related issues. The 7 most common issues are poor diet, physical inactivity, genetics and metabolism, environmental and social factors, psychological factors, medications and medical conditions, and early childhood factors all contribute to obesity. And in desperation drives a weight loss market. It is incredible. Market data estimates that the total U.S. weight loss market reached new highs of $93.8 billion in 2024. And yes, I said billion with a B. And the number one selling drugs for weight loss are the GLP-1 injectables like Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound. I know you've heard of these. You can't turn on your radio or the TV without hearing these commercials. And the sales alone for Ozempic in 2024 were $13.89 billion. That is incredible. And desperate people that want to lose weight will turn to these harmful drugs without considering the long-term consequences. And even the astronomical out-of-pocket costs aren't a deterrent. But are they safe? Well, here are the potential side effects. And if you listen to the commercials, you'll hear in the background all of these things along through the commercials: suicidal thoughts, vision loss, vomiting, nausea, gallstones, liver or kidney failure, thyroid cancer, pancreatitis. And this is just a short list. The list goes on and on. But I'm here to tell you there is a safe alternative. Well, MPG introduces this never seen before And this is our flagship product that we lovingly call pHix. It comes from matured hops extract. It is 100% natural and safe. It activates the thermogenesis. It burns visceral fat up to 9.5 hours in your body, and it does so much more. This is the way you can burn fat smarter, not harder. But pHix is not a weight loss product, nor a quick fix. It is a fat loss. It's a powerful, simple ingredient product from a plant extract, and it is changing lives, including mine. Well, what is visceral fat, you may ask, and what does it do? The best explanation I've seen is this example that was aired on the Doctor Show. Remember when this used to be on TV years ago? I love this show. And let's watch.
A lean belly leads to a healthier, longer life. So when we measure around our waist, we're really measuring this gelatin fat. You see how closely packed together the organs are here? You need that amount of fat. That's healthy. But over here, this is unfortunately what a lot of us are dealing with. All that excess fat surrounding your organs. Your organs are separated by basically this toxic goop. I call it an alien invader. And I want to talk to everyone a little bit about what's happening inside your abdomen and why having a lean belly is such a key to good health. So you're walking around with too much abdominal fat. This fat you're looking at is visceral fat. It doesn't just sit there. It truly is toxic goop encircling all of your organs. It's increasing inflammation. It actually secretes chemicals that increase inflammation throughout your body. But it also affects your cardiovascular system. It increases over time your blood pressure, amongst other things. And as all these parameters are changing, your abdomen, that visceral belly fat, is doing other things. It's increasing production of something called interleukin-6. This chemical further increases inflammation throughout your body. And as this happens, something else really interesting is occurring. Your metabolism is being governed by this excess body fat. Adiponectin is affected. And what does it do when you don't have enough of it? It tells you to store more belly fat. So it's a vicious cycle to poor health. Your liver is overwhelmed with cholesterol. Well, what does that lead to? Plaque buildup in your arteries. And when you get plaque buildup, what happens next? Oftentimes, I see you in the ER, fatal heart attack, and everyone always says, what could I have done differently? Well, the answer is right here now, you've got to target excess belly fat. Belly fat leads to heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, even sexual dysfunction. And I don't want everyone to have to deal with that. Well, what happens if you actually get rid of belly fat and develop a leaner belly? You know what? Studies show you'll actually be smarter. You'll sleep better. Sounds good to me. You'll have a healthier heart. Better sex. They look pretty happy, don't they? Even more money. Less money spent on medical bills, more money to travel the world. A lean belly.
All right. So that is incredible with everything that you see that this belly fat causes. And it's not only for fat loss. It does so much more. It stimulates the vagus nerve. We've got to have a little humor here. That's VAGUS, not VEGAS. But this is incredible with the vagus nerve. I bet many of you have never even heard of that before. I know I hadn't until I discovered pHix. But this is something that doctors have been looking for years, something that would actually stimulate this vagus nerve because it actually controls over 1,100 bodily systems and it is very crucial that it be working properly. And pHix activates that. Well, here are some of the effects that people are experiencing as this vagus nerve gets stimulated and they're getting rid of that visceral fat. Now, we're not making any health claims or that this cures or heals anything, but because of the activation of the vagus nerve and it can do what God intended it to do, then people are realizing things are changing inside their body. And these are things that are being reported on our Facebook testimonial page. Better sleep. I've been experiencing that. And reduced brain fog. I've also had that. Reduced appetite, more energy. I've experienced many of these things, and that's why I'm so happy to have this product. Increased libido, reduced inflammation, better digestion, bowel movement, improved prostrate, increased blood flow, improved strength, calm, relaxed feeling, improved cognitive function, and hormone regulation. There's many, many more benefits that people are seeing as they take this product longer and longer. It is truly an incredible thing. But let me read this statement that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. These are just benefits that people are realizing because of the activation of the vagus nerve. And something I need to alert you about, coming in June, we have a companion to pHix. It's called pHit. This will ignite your inner fire and boost your metabolism naturally. Your metabolism's new best friend, pHit. And with pHit and pHix, what a dynamic duo you're going to have. The pHix targets the visceral fat, and the pHit targets the subcutaneous fat. The subcutaneous fat is that jiggly stuff that's on the outside that we don't like the looks of. So, pHix and pHit, the dynamic duo. They burn visceral fat and subcutaneous fat, like I just said. And one thing that is really incredible, there are no major lifestyle changes required for this to work. No diet or exercise is necessary. However, eating healthy and exercising is always recommended. And how do you take these products? Well, with pHix, you mix it with any beverage. It is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. You'll never know you've added it to anything. And with pHit, you're going to mix it with water, and it tastes like sweet raspberry tea. Incredible. And what a dynamic duo. Again, I got to keep saying that. Well, this is brought to you exclusively from Marketplace Global. It has never been seen before until it hit the market with MPG Global. And you will only find it there. It will never be on shelves in any of the drugstores or any other marketing company. You can get this product as a customer or a member, but just remember that members get a 20% discount. So that's always the better value to become a member and get that discount for these products. So that's my health and wellness naturally tips for this week. I want you to be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for updates and tips and success stories. And let's get healthy together the natural way. So each week, like I said, I will be here. There will be a different topic and issues that we're going to discover, and we're going to discover safe alternatives to pharmaceuticals. And I would like to invite you to visit my website in the description below to get started or contact me directly. And this is Health and Wellness Naturally. I'm going to be signing off for tonight. And next week's topic is going to be matured hops extract, because that is the only ingredient that is in our pHix, and you really need to know what that is all about. So, God bless and have a great night.